Do you still have an embarrassing email account that you have accepted and that you couldn't change because Gmail has never allowed you to do so, and you left it because, yes, you gave it to so many people, But now Google has finally announced the possibility for people to change their email accounts. And they did it. Yes. Welcome to Merv Tech. I am Merv. I am here to speak to you about tech in the way that you could understand. Now you will be able to change your email account. You will be able to change it for your information. They are still busy pushing the changes on different regions. I think it's available in the United States and yet not yet entirely in Europe, for example, where I live. Not yet available in Africa, in Asia, but they opened the door, so they are busy rolling it out. So it will be available very, very soon in different regions. So now it is possible, yes. But I wanted to speak about why was it impossible to do so. It could have been done. Me, as a person working in IT, some people can say, oh, it was just an alias. You give people the ability to change, and you create an alias, and then it's done. It looks so easy. But there was something difficult, something that became difficult after years. It took them a long time to change it. The first thing you have to understand that one big problem is the primary key problem. Back in early 2000, when Google, they built Gmail, people were creating the Gmail account. They built it using, in their database, they used the email account as the identification. For those who don't understand what is a database is, I can say, let's make it simple for you guys. I can say the database is the tool used to store the data. You see the application working, you see your information. When you store your information, is the tool, the place, we can say, the place wherein your data are stored. The database is an application running, a service running, and it helps your application, it helps the services to run and to store data. So when they built the databases for Gmail, they use the email account as the ID. So after years, the what we call the ecosystem of Google grew up. We had email account, we had Gmail, Google Photos, we had YouTube, Google Maps, history, so many different tools that came out. All of them were using the Gmail account, so the email account as the ID. And one thing you have to know, that all of those applications were running on different servers around the world, and they were, yes, of course, connected between them, but they were using the email account as the ID. So to change the email account, it means that Google had to go to every server and to change something. And the challenge there was to change the email account without losing any data, without losing your calendar, your agenda, without losing your photo, without losing your favorites, your favorite places in your Google history maps. So they had to make sure that the change is done and there is no data loss. Another challenge was the single sign-on security problem, which was a nightmare for them, because after years, many applications outside of Google ecosystem, many applications, Spotify, Netflix, and other tools that you use, started to use the email account as the ID, So the risk was also, if they allow people to change their email account, people would lose their access to the Spotify account, to their Netflix account or bank account or whatever. So the thing, they had to allow the change without losing any data, without causing problem to the users. And the other risk was also that if they allow people to change their email account, they also to pay attention to the hacker. Who is an hacker? An hacker is someone who likes to hack. He likes to break. It likes to hack, to break, where they say that yeah, you should not go beyond that place. The hacker will say, oh, why not? Let me go there. Let me try to check there. So an hacker will just, if they, let me take an example. If they allow people to change their email account, an hacker will just come and get access to your email account and then change for you and change your email and then lock you out. It will be that easy. So they had to assure that only the current user, only the real user has the ability to change it. So I think now it's easier. We have things like 2MFA, verification with your number, with your SMS and everything there, to be sure that it's you who is the one who is changing. Because if they did it years ago, anyone will be able to get access to your email account and change your email account for you and lock you out. So one of the biggest challenge was what to do with the old email. Let's take an example. Your email is peter_messyisgood@gmail.com and you decided to change it. What to do with the old one? If, for example, Google delete it and someone else take it, you start to receive email that is, for someone else, and it will be a mess. That is why it was a challenge for Google to make sure that you keep your old email and people can still contact you. Your account on Spotify, Netflix still works. So how Google finally solved this problem? It was not just flipping a switch and then changing. No, it is possible now because of many reasons. Because now we have more tools like MFA, multi-factor authentication. We have more technology to assure people to keep their data, to assure people to keep their account, even though it is not in the Google ecosystem, So now when you change your email account, your old Gmail account that you were finding embarrassing, it is stored and registered as what they call a permanent alternate alias, and that will make sure that people can still contact you, send you email, and it's still your email, your old one is still usable. And also now they can assure the fact that there will be no data loss at all, even in your application, your Google application, your agenda, your memo, your history and everything, and also your account. That is what they can assure now because of different tools, different reasons that we have now. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have understood more what was the challenge, what were the big challenge that Google had throughout these years to make this possible. It was not just flipping the switch, it was a challenge for them. And yeah, I can't imagine how difficult it was for them to make sure to verify everything to make this possible. So tell me, what were your embarrassing email account that you had? Maybe what is the most embarrassing email account you have seen before? And if you are going to do it, and tell me if you still have an embarrassing email account, and do you want to change your email account or keep that embarrassing email? So thank you guys for watching. It was Merv from Merv Tech. I wish you all the best. Peace.